Hey y'all, now your girl Ashirifia all-in-one this. Come on, make we cook and chop la. Today we have Ghana chips. We are going to need all-purpose flour, cold butter or margarine, salt to taste, sugar, nutmeg, ground or you can use freshly grated. We have some pureed red onion, water to combine. We have our rolling pin, a pizza cutter, spatula, and a knife, and some oil for frying. To start, we are going to add all of our dry ingredients, which is salt, sugar, nutmeg. Make sure it's really combined together. Then we are going to go ahead and add our butter. Now the butter needs to be cold because you get better results in terms of crunch when it's cold. But if it's room temperature, it's okay too. To know you have a perfect margarine or butter ratio to your flour, just make a fold, and if your fold breaks apart without effort, then you know it's just perfect. I'm going to mix in my pureed onion, make a well in the middle of your mixture. Add your water gradually because you don't want to vigorously mix to make your dough tough. You want your dough to be as loose as possible so your chips can be nice and crunchy and also flaky at the same time. Just like so. Don't knead, just gently fold it together. You see, I didn't use all my water. I'm going to heat up my oil before I start to roll out my dough and cut my chips. Flour your surface to keep your dough from sticking and your rolling pin. I'm just taking pieces of my dough to roll out. Don't make your rollout dough too thin or too thick. Just in between is fine. If it's too thick, it's not going to crunch up, and if it's too thin, it's going to burn faster. Now I'm going to show you the difference between using a knife and a pizza cutter. The knife is the old-fashioned way that I remember my aunts and them doing it. Although it works great, but something else is in town. Now you can cut your chips any shape, form, length that you want. You don't have to cut it this long. You can cut it shorter. You can cut it sideways, whichever way you want. Finally, I'm done. Now let's set that aside. Now we are going to use the pizza cutter. Just look how fast and how neat it cuts our chips. Compare this to the knife. It cuts that time in half, if not more. let's start our frying. The oil is nice and hot, not too hot. Do not overcrowd your pot. Keep stirring constantly to keep your chips from just browning on one side. Now you know your chips is done when it takes form like this. But when you stir, it doesn't move. It doesn't collapse and form. I'm just taking it out because this color is good for me. But some people likes it a little bit darker or lighter than this. Whichever way you prefer it, go ahead. Growing up, this was served around Christmas times. When you go to the rich people house, they had this on their table with some peanuts, and they'll give you a little, you know, with some Fanta, malt, or whatever the case may be. But now we serve this at weddings, all occasions you will find this. This is what makes this so special to Ghanaians everywhere. So now that I'm done with my frying, I'm going to dish me out some with some peanuts. And it's looking, My kids are going crazy over this, but I'm glad because I'm able to give them a little piece of me. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, share, and tap that bell for all notifications.